Okay, so what we doing? I don't know how this is gonna look. I've got a cozy little blanket. I'm a little cold, so my fan's going. I wonder if you can hear it. I better turn it down. Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do the Booktube Numbers Tag. I've got my little blanket here. The vibes, cozy vibes in my closet. So let's go. So I needed some ideas for a tag video, and Holly from Lovely Day with Holly did this. I will link her video below, and she found it from Carrie Sweet Apple's channel. I'll link her below, and the original creator of this is Jim's Books Reading and Stuff. So I'll link his below too. So I just want to do this. Thought it'd be something kind of fun. I need a new reading video idea. Struggling. Need a new video idea, and so here we go. Let's go ahead and get in the questions. I'll put the questions in the description. What was your first Booktube video? So my first Booktube video, what was it? I think it was like, well, let's go back. I mean, I don't know. Recent reads and February TBR had 116 views, 13 comments, 12 thumbs up. So that was 2 months ago. That was a lot of fun. I was so nervous, y'all. You could tell. Was not being my true self, but it was a lot of fun, and I was so glad that I put that out there. How many books are you currently reading? Well, I'm currently in the middle of the Christian Fiction Readathon, which Katie at Paperbacks and Ponytails has created. I will leave her videos below on that if you're not familiar. When this goes up, you'll still have some time to participate. It's going throughout the whole month of May, so love to have you all participate. As many people as wants to participate, please participate. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of that, and I did try to pick up The Cul-de-Sac War by Melissa Ferguson, but I ended up DNFing it because I just wasn't feeling the characters. I wasn't connected with it, so I put this down. The mystery prompt for that readathon, I picked up Terry Blackstock, Truth Stained Lies. I'm about halfway through it, really enjoying it. It's really crazy. There's a lot, typical Terry Blackstock. I gotta know what's gonna happen. It's about a man who, him and his wife are separated, and they're going through a custody battle with their 5-year-old son. He gets an email from her to come over and try to work things out or talk about things. And when he gets there, he sees a clown, someone who's dressed as a clown, leave their house, her house, and he walks in and she's been killed. She's been shot, and she's in their bathroom. He finds her. He calls the police, and of course they think his story is crazy because it's some man dressed in a clown suit, and they start to think that he did it. His sister Kathy is a previous lawyer and an investigative blogger who writes commentaries on high-profile homicide cases. So she has been getting these odd notes in her mailbox in her car, and I think that maybe that's tied to this, really not sure. And so she's trying to help her brother get out of all this, as like representing him as a lawyer for the case, and they're trying to just kind of track down what's happened here, you know, who's the actual killer. So kind of like a whodunit, what's going on. I haven't really figured it out, honestly, but I'm not good at that kind of thing. Really enjoying this. Like typical Terry Blackstock, edge of your seat, need to know what's going to happen. I'll probably really enjoy this. So currently reading this right now, and normally I read multiple at one time, but right now I'm just reading this one, which is really odd for me. But anytime I read Terry Blackstock, I usually just stick to her, and I end up trying to get through it real quick. So yeah, just reading this one right now. Whenever I finish, I have to pick up Lynn Austin, Waves of Mercy, because this is a library book and I need to return it in 5 days. I do have a run renewal, we'll see, but I really want to go ahead and finish it. Number 3, what were the top 3 books that you read last year? Okay, let me go to my video. Alright, A Dancing Donegal by Jennifer Dibble. Loved it. If you've not read Jennifer Dibble and you like Christian historical fiction, romance, read it. Read it. I have raved about her books on my channel. Read it. Flights of Fancy by Jen Toronto. That was my first Jen Toronto read. Really enjoyed it. I want to continue on with the series. It was funny. It was a historical fiction, had some romance, great family aspect, really liked it. The Crown of Rosamund by Michelle Ashman Bell, really liked it. It's a historical fiction, kind of lots going on there. It had like a little bit of a romance, so yeah, I really liked it. I will also link my video here in the card of my favorite books of 2021 for you to check out if you've not seen it. It was my second YouTube video that I ever made, so yeah. Number 4, how many books did you read last year? I read 28 books last year. That was pretty good for me. I had a pretty busy year, so yeah, I was happy about that. Number 5, how many books have you rated as 5 stars this year? A lot. I'm not gonna go into like what they're about. I'll just go ahead and tell y'all. I'll run through them really quick. Unlocked, Karen Kingsbury, finished that list this past week. Wonderful, 5 stars. Can't wait to talk about it with you all. Rain Rain by Ann M. Martin. Loved it. Loved it. So good. That's a middle grade. Wonderful. Until Leaves Fall in Paris by Sarah Sundin. Beautiful historical Christian fiction. Loved it so much. You got to read it. I bought so much Sarah Sundin right here, y'all. Just a new favorite author. Forever Boy, A Mother's Memoir to Autism and Finding Joy. So read that. Y'all, I've talked about that several times. Loved it. Just felt it in my heart, my soul. Uncanceled by Phil Robertson. I listened to audio. Really great. Fix Your Eyes on Jesus, Not of This World. Main point there. Magician's Nephew, Book 1 in the Chronicles of Narnia. Top tier. Definitely going to read more. Trying to get through more of those books this year. Really enjoyed that. If I Run trilogy as a whole is 5 stars by Terry Blackstock. I've already talked about that several times. The Lady of Galway Manor by Jennifer Dibble. Like I said, if you haven't read Jennifer Dibble, she is wonderful. Writes her 2 books that she has out are Ireland settings, great historical fiction and romance. Love them. And great faith content as well. Dust by Kara Swanson. I've already talked about that several times too, but great Peter Pan retelling, and I really like the second book, so yeah, 5 stars for it. The Librarian of Boone's Hollow by Kim Vogel Sawyer. I loved it. It's way up there. It's like top 5. It's so good. Loved it. Can't wait to read Return to Boone's Hollow, which is already out apparently on Kindle. I think it's just like an ebook exclusive, so if you want to read more of Boone's Hollow, it's already out on Kindle. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited, so just a little side tidbit there. I have it on my phone, and I've not read through it yet, but I might want to read that next month or something. So, The Case for Grace, Lee Strobel, 5 stars. Loved it. Great nonfiction, Christian nonfiction, great stories that touch your heart about the grace of God. Beautiful. Vanishing at Loxby Manor by Abigail Wilson. Another favorite of the year. Loved it. Great historical fiction. A lot of On the Edge of Your Seat. It was a mystery set in England. Loved it. Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone, Diana Gabaldon. This is a chunk of book. Almost 1,000 pages. But Outlander Book 9, y'all already know. That's really all. So that was a bunch. And I don't just give out 5 stars, honestly. But like, it has to really impact me. And I love those. So anyway. Number 6. Do you have a reading target for this year? Are you on track? Oh yeah, so like this channel has really motivated me to read and keep up with books as I've never done before. So 34 books is what I've read this year. My goal is 40, so I'll probably hit that definitely this month. So yeah, I mean, I originally set out to read 40 books, and that was before I planned to make a YouTube for Booktube. And so yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at 40. You know, if I read more, that'd be great. Sounds good to me. It says I'm 21 books ahead of schedule, so. Who knew? Who knew? So yeah, I am on track. Number 7. How many pages long is the book that you are reading now? It's $2.99. $2.99. How long are your videos? Well, if it's a vlog, it's usually like anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes. If it's just a standard video, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. So I do have some that are under 10 minutes, but that's about right. 9. Do you have a favorite number? Yeah, I would say 3, 7, 23, 26. Those are my 4 numbers. If I had to pick one of those, probably 3, because my birthday's May 3rd. So there you go. Number 10. Do you have a book on your shelves with a number in the title or on the cover? Well, these editions for, they're like these classics from Books A Million, Alice in Wonderland. They have like the years on them. I don't know if you can see them. Like right here. So that's there. And then on Pride and Prejudice, 1813, it's over here too. And it's like right here. So these are I love these editions. So yeah, thank you all for watching. That's it for this tag video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here on the channel. Let's have some conversations in the comments. Have you read any of the books that I've talked about for my 5 stars? Let me know. Did you like any of them? Are there any books that I talked about that you want to read? All that good stuff. If you want to do this tag, please do this tag. I'd love to see it. Let us know in the comments if you do this tag so we can all watch it on your channel. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.